Hello. Hope your day's been good. My day's been pretty alright. I actually did manage to catch the entirety of the match we're about to watch. And it happens to be the very first of the playoffs for the Dragon Ball FighterZ National Championship. Basically, this is like the various top fours for each of the nations, starting with Spain, my personal favorite. When this comes out, you should be seeing the US West matches at the same time this comes out, and I won't be covering it the day after, but I believe it'll be on Tuesday, I will be able to cover the US West. So the way I'm going to be going about this is I'm going to cover the grand finals of all of the playoff matches that come around, and then cover the rest of the Week 7 stuff during all like the downtime, because not all of them like happen one after the other, the playoffs. It doesn't happen like how the normal championship's been going on with the round robin, where it's like they all happen back to back. There's like a few days, well, not like a few days, it's like about like a week break between some of them. Also, before we get into it, there's going to be the big DLC announcement on the 20th. And I'm going to be doing something a bit different for that. I'm going to be trying to be up when that match starts, or when the grand final starts. And I'm going to do like a live reaction to that, as well as the trailer that drops, because I'm assuming they're going to do it at the end. They said it's the playoffs and also the reveal trailer, so I'm assuming it's going to happen at the end. It usually does. So I'm going to do a live reaction stuff for that whole event. Anyways, I've been out of breath, feeling. I know I said I had a generally pretty good day, but I'm feeling a tad off today, but hopefully that doesn't screw me up too much. Today we got grand finals of I believe this is should be grand finals. I don't know why it says otherwise. Yeah, this is supposed to be the end. Maybe they just don't change it in time. But we have Gropis versus Shanks in the Spain playoffs. And God, I really do feel off. Anyways, Gropis team. I've covered Gropis before. His team's pretty nuts. He runs, I believe it's Jiren A, Beerus A, and Broly C. Z Broly C. There's a lot of really good stuff about this team. The amount of pressure that Jiren and Beerus can apply is pretty nuts. The meter gain that they gain because they apply so much pressure is pretty crazy, and the only way you can stop them from gaining a lot of meter really is trying to mash out, or getting hit, or trying to mash out correctly, and obviously that's not the easiest thing to do. With Jiren's ultra level 1, the uppercut, he can make a really good setup for Beerus. And like just in general, Jiren Beerus has a lot of really great synergy, and we see a lot of that, especially from the Beerus side from Gropis. There's some really cool setups that Gropis has with Jiren A once he gets in with Beerus. And then Z Broly, great anchor, everyone knows it. He runs C assist, which can definitely help out with getting some extensions for Jiren, and also the assist itself is armored, so definitely a big upside to compensate for the fact that it's a longer cooldown. And also, it's the charge, and Broly's giant, so definitely a big fan of Gropis' team. Now we got Shanks. Everybody at this point, if you've seen Dragon Ball FighterZ stuff, you know who Shanks is. Really solid player, one of the best 18s out there. He runs 18 on point, and I'm definitely like mixed on it. I definitely don't. I still feel like 18 is pretty much good in just about any position. I feel like the best place I've seen 18 is mid, but like again, as long as you have the right mindset for how to play them in different positions, you can do a lot with 18. 18 is a really solid character. UI Goku mid. I'm pretty sure. By the way, I think. I'm my memory's terrible on this, but I'm pretty sure he runs all A for his team. So, so he's got barrier for his 18, which, excuse me, that definitely opens up a lot of more options that Gropis is gonna have to be aware of, and also can enable a lot more things to be safe with his other characters. UI Goku A, Tails all his time at this point. He's good. Put him anywhere, whatever. And then he's running Trunks A for his anchor, and Trunks is a really great anchor. He can absolutely cash out all that meter and the limit break damage. Like, it's pretty nuts. And with Ace specifically, you cover a lot of space, like in the both on the ground and in the air. It's not quite as much ground coverage as his Masengo beam for his B assist, but you can definitely make quite a lot of use out of clipping someone in the air with the change the future. They block it, they get brought down, now they're on a block string. Really solid stuff. So not really a whole lot to say about the teams overall. They're both really solid. And for round start here, so trying to play aggressive against a Jiren is definitely like really risky. He's got so many different like kinds of counters that he can do, and if they don't even work, he can cover them with assists. So trying to play aggressive against Jiren is really great. Probably like the better things to do is like, honestly, I'm thinking about it now. It's like you could potentially do barrier into assist to negate more aggressive options, but if Jiren wants to be ready for that, he could do the 214S, the I counter literally everything counter, and cover it with an assist just in case it doesn't work. And that can body barrier into assist, because then like he counters the assist, he warps over, and you can't counter vanish it. And I'm pretty sure because you're doing the barrier thing, you can't crouch in time. So I guess like in theory, then you could also just call the assist raw if you're gonna make that big of a read. But like, but then it's like he can just not care. Like Jiren's zoning is actually really good too. So Jiren actually has a lot of options. I'm pretty sure like just about anything you can do can be relatively like a good idea. And Shanks has to respect most of that. So I'm gonna be expecting until he gets a bit of a familiarity with what Gropis can do here. Probably just gonna see a lot of passive starts, and probably just a lot of like jumping back and not dealing with any of the ground zoning game that Jiren can do. So I just realized that I have the volume very high. Let me fix that real quick. And I believe that was a super dash start from Gropis. Yep. Definitely a bit more aggressive than I was expecting from Shanks, but he still manages to block in time. But now, weirdly enough, it was actually pretty good that Shanks didn't block the Beerus assist there, because if he did, he would have been brought back down because he blocked it, and then block string would have happened. But now he just has to deal with like the full screen zoning game, and that definitely doesn't last too long. Good Dragon Rush. He's got plenty of meter to spend on that. He does the barrier one instead, trying to bait out a Jiren counter. 17 making it so he can't call an assist. running out just in time and managing to convert off that. That was pretty good. Using both of his assists, though, but doesn't matter because he gets the Beerus setup. Doesn't really quite work for him. I'm pretty sure it was because he wasn't at quite the right range to, like, he was slightly outside of the corner, so he couldn't quite get the thing that he wanted, but nonetheless, you know, still a lot of scary stuff. And also, like, he is running UI Goku A, so that can definitely negate a lot of different stuff that Beerus would want to do. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that for when it's in the corner, because I was gonna bring up, like, Tekken Dragon Rush options, but that only really matters in the corner. There's not too many characters that can really do a whole lot mid-screen with that. That was an unfortunate reflection from Gropis. He definitely wants to keep it. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, so Beerus's DP is actually, like, pretty dang good against most characters, and I'm gonna specify most. And if you know what I'm talking about, then there's a certain thing that happens this set, and it's pretty good. Also, I just noticed they actually changed it to Spain Final. Nice. But yeah, Beerus's thanks to oh my god, I'm so bad with names. There's a guy that gets featured on Sparking Cast, like, all the time. Talius, that dude is, like, they make some amazing stuff with Beerus. They do just, like, a whole bunch of Beerus combo stuff and, like, enter, like, combo contests and all the such. Beerus's DP actually does a pretty nuts amount of damage. He does cancel it early here, so I mean that's not too big of a deal, I guess, to know. But, like, if he did let this rock a bit more, this could definitely hurt a bit more. But in any case, yeah. So Sparking, Beerus managing to land a DP while in Spark is definitely very scary. And you have one of your other characters in the combo. It's like, definitely trying to put pressure on a character that is in Sparking with a DP, just in general, is very risky, and sometimes you might just kind of want to, like, give up your turn, especially if it's just a level 1 Sparking. You can definitely wait that out. But Shanks doesn't quite do that, and and again, something to note about Gropis' team that I've brought up before, the kind of insane amount of damage that his team does. Yeah, it's my gosh, what a start. Now, to be fair, this is still quite a hard thing for Shanks to do, but Shanks is a very good Trunks player, and this is, like, the perfect scenario for like a Trunks comeback, which is just limit break, almost full meter, Sparking. Getting hit by the second, it's funny. I feel like ever since they added the second orb to Beerus's A assist, everyone's just getting hit by it more. They're never remembering that orb just comes. There's an orb that comes up now, and I feel like that's actually, like, a pretty, like, big buff. But but, like, in a weird way, you kind of need to, like, intentionally let yourself get hit by it like this, to not be put into a block string while you're up in the air. But then also that can lead to some risky stuff, so... And again, I'm not even sure if Shanks was, like, doing that by intention. Like, for all I know, he might have just not even noticed the orb, because, once again, people, oh yeah, something I want to note, by the way. I'll do that in a second. But yeah, just for all I know, maybe he just wasn't just aware, or still just registering that there's that orb there. I remember Shanks even mentioning in an interview before that, like, Gropis is, like, one of the only Beerus players that, like, Spain ever gets to fight against at this point, so... Yeah, like, I can definitely expect not having too much experience against Beerus, let alone the new Beerus buffs. But this is something that some people are only just now starting to see, and that is Beerus, or not Beerus, Broly still armoring through like guard cancel. And people are only really like bringing this up because there was a change a while back where Broly's supposed to just get like knocked back by like vanishes, and he doesn't just armor through them anymore. But there's like a weird thing where like guard cancel specifically doesn't do that. And like maybe there's a specific reason why they don't want they want that to be armored but not vanish. But or not they want guard cancel to get hit to just break a piece of armor and not vanish, and like vanish just knocks them off completely. But I don't know, it's still kind of weird, and I'm definitely still gonna have to like maybe it was I'm not sure whether it's unintentional or if there is a specific tension. I just haven't looked into it yet, but it just seems kind of weird, like the whole like they're both vanish attacks, but because one is specifically vanish is weird. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I watched this match, but I still like forget quite a bit of what happens here. Like I mainly remember specific highlights, and again, if y'all seen it, you'll know what I'm gonna be talking about. But like, this awareness is actually pretty good. Broly trying to Gropis trying to use Broly's armored charge to get out, but Shanks was just not having it, and he decides to use the level 3 to get out of that situation. That was good. And Gropis doesn't have Spark anymore, so he's just gonna have to take all that damage, and the only way he's able to start healing it back up is if he tags out. Yep. And because of just how much health Gropis could regain, it's very likely that Gropis would want to get Broly out as soon as possible. Shanks was ready for it, and calls him out. Now he gets that huge chunk of health off of Broly. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. That's like one of the biggest things about like when I mentioned about like why like this is like one of the best case scenarios for Trunks is like to have the sparking and all the meter and stuff. Like, this is already really good to hit confirm off of, like, normally, which is a normal vanish, but then, like, getting the empty vanish to get, like, a full combo off this is just so good. He doesn't, unfortunately, Trunks still has that issue of not being able to level 3 off of a lot of situations, but that was still, like, a lot of damage for just 1 meter spent. Like, it's pretty nuts. And that was a good call-out. And not like call out, but like that was just really good awareness that he could just react to the vanish by just mashing light there. So very good stuff. This comeback is looking very likely, especially since it's Jiren Anchor right now. The fact that Shanks managed to get Broly killed so quickly means that the other two characters, being Beerus and Jiren, are the last characters that could potentially be Anchor. And obviously neither of them were intended to be Anchor for Gropis' positioning here. But Jiren's actually like the worst case scenario for Gropis here to be Anchor. Like, Jiren can't really do a whole lot of solo mix. Like, I brought this up before, but like, Jiren doesn't really have much solo mix, and only has like so many options he can do like in the air. So as long as you're like jumping against him, you should be like relatively fine. And it's not like and I brought this up before, but a character that does like infinite pressure but like no mix-ups would benefit so much from something like chip damage. So like if like, I'm just kind of going on a bit of a side tangent, but I remember seeing something from, I believe it was the Kill Stage, that was talking about like changes to DBFZ. And one of them was like bringing up like chip damage. I feel like if certain characters like Jiren were given like genuinely really good chip damage stuff, Jiren would suddenly be like a ridiculously good Anchor. Because like he can put on pressure all on his own. And if you're taking a bunch of damage while that's happening, then, like, yeah, like, this character would be terrifying. But, little side tangent. Point is, Jiren can't really do a whole lot on his own. And against Trunks, it's like, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of faith in Gropis. Especially since it's a sparking Trunks. I mean, he's not sparking anymore. That was a good 2S. To be fair, this is still going to be a lot of damage. Like, Jiren does deal pretty good damage overall. Yep. Not even caring. Just mashing out. Not wasting any meter. Just going to guarantee a kill once he gets the next hit. The super dashes. Both of them are just like waiting for someone to do something specific, just throwing out certain beams and stuff and such. Good jumping. That was actually quite risky from Now, I say it's quite risky from Shanks to throw out beams here, but to be fair, Shanks does have 5 meter, so even if he does do the projectile counter, he can counter vanish it. So despite the fact that, like, this is a situation where, like, Gropis would be at an overall advantage, the worst case scenario here, if Shanks is ready, is just he takes a vanish amount of damage, which is probably like 5%, maybe a little more, because of limit break. So not the biggest of deals, and it's not like he's getting put in a combo for it. I love, like, how these guys are playing neutral here. This is tense as hell. And in the end, just catches one. Like, I think actually, I'm curious. Also, didn't mean to get that up. Okay. Okay. So what does he try doing here? Is it just he catches the jump? Oh, So either Gropis tried to air Shanks here, which is I'm pretty sure that's what he's trying to do. I'm pretty sure he's trying to do the just jumping light. I'm pretty sure it's just the straight punch. But he was a bit late trying to get the air-to-air, and Shanks' jumping medium clips him, so good stuff from Shanks. Very good stuff. That was a very tense first match. Oh, and by the way, guess who was just completely wrong on the assist from the start? That's my B. So you know what? I'm gonna talk about this now. So, and funny enough, I even remember double checking to see, like, 2 times today to see what the assists were, so I could talk about it. And then here I am, like, I forget. And part of the reason why I kept forgetting what it was is because they don't just have, like, the loading screen like they do here for the first match. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't just have this loading screen here when for the very first match if they're just gonna do it every time anyway. Like, after that. Small peeve. Very small peeve of mine. But yeah, frankly, one of the only reasons why I couldn't even remember and didn't even talk about it during the match or even didn't even notice, that happy birthday combo. Like, it just wiped the whole team, these 2 characters away from the start, and obviously solo Trunks can't use an assist, so. But yeah, so the B assist, right? Trunks B, really solid. It's one of the best beam assists out there right now. And so, like, this can cover anything on the ground, and running behind it is really good, as usual for beams. And Android 18's Destructo Disc does form a similar purpose, but it kind of acts in like a weird way as like a full screen Change the Future, because Destructo Disc cover a very specific angle where you can't just jump it on reaction. I mean, like, if you do it immediately, you can, but on, like, average reaction, you can usually get hit by the Destructo Disc from the specific angle. But yeah, in any case, really good assists. But maybe this round, we'll see more use of those assists. And not just see a Trunks just completely wipe the floor by himself. This time they're both going very passive starts. Probably because with what Shanks tried doing before, which was he jumped forward and blocked. He might have been able to just backdash and then kind of just throw whatever. Honestly, he could have probably done the same situation as he just did off of this, and could have just done the same sort of thing off this that he does here, which is just backdash and key blast, and then call an assist, and it would have been probably just as good as if he did it if Shanks did a more aggressive start. But in any case, like I said before, Jiren kind of throw out whatever, while Shanks has to be a bit more respectful. And if he does go aggressive, he kind of has to block immediately. This is pretty good. This is really good defense, by the way. Man, sorry if I'm kind of all over the place with my words right now. I can't quite describe. Just feeling a bit off right now. That was... yeah, so... this... I'm pretty sure there's like a super jump float mix thing here, so like... Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you just did just a normal like fall, but in any case, like... This is a very hard to block high-low mix-up here, and that's part of 18's game. And especially when you have a very high block stun assist like Trunks B, it's really hard to deal with. So now we can get talking about Tekken Dragon Rush. And what options both people have. So... Beerus has like a few different options that he can do, but a few of them can definitely be punished fairly easily. One of the funnier ones you can do is like DP or like the 214 whatever. But in this situation, a lot of times most people would probably want to just forward dash, because usually Android 18 doesn't really have any options after Tekken Dragon Rush here, but in this case, Shanks called out 17 preemptively, and now he's like trying to like see if Gropis wants to like play back and then get hit by this 17 beam. But if you forward dash, you have just enough space, as you can see here, to not be affected by it. Should be an easy kill. Yep. Good tech. By the way, those little walks, I don't know why exactly like you'd want to do that when you're so close, but in case you don't remember, UI Goku definitely has the ability to just walk through ki blasts and stuff. So I guess like it. Again, I'm not entirely sure why he did like the little walk there. Like maybe he was just like kind of getting himself ready to do like 6H, so then he can do like the counter thing, but like just wanted to wait a second. In any case, I doubt like he was wanting to like deal with a ki blast like point blank. Like I don't really see why that'd be an option. And yeah, command grab. right as he's calling an assist. It's hard to tell which one's going to be the real thing, so... The slight delay on the orbs coming in definitely messes with some people. Yep. Pretty good damage. Get Spark. Good Reflex. Tech DR. Doesn't quite get the conversion. Double overhead, yep. So far, not a whole lot to say about this match. And yeah, Trunks can definitely kill off that. I'm not really sure about this. Like maybe this is like a thing that beats very specific options from Trunks, like maybe like trying to do round start change the future or something, but I don't know, like this kind of feels like just a waste of meter, just kind of throwing this out. He does try to cover with Jiren, and also something that's also very lucky for Gropis is the fact that Shanks doesn't have a meter, so like the most Shanks could probably do is do like his Ki Blast beam and like potentially clip them both like that, but like after that he doesn't even have any meter, so he can't do like a vanish combo off that or anything, so just kind of felt like a waste of assist and meter. I don't really agree with that. That was a good DP. Not really a whole lot that Trunks can do off that other than like flip out, so seeing that Trunks is like moving in, he DPs and gets the hit. Also, I'm kind of shocked that this has kind of worked. Hey, cat. I don't really know, like, what Shanks would, like, really want to do right off the bat here that would make him, like, get body like this, but, by 5H, like, meaty 5H, but if it works, you know? Gets the orb. He even slightly delays the assist call, trying to like bait out the reflect, but Shanks does get it like just in time. Surprised there wasn't a vanish right after landing that. Actually, I say that, but I'm pretty sure Beerus was slightly airborne. Yeah, so, you know what, that was actually very good awareness from Shanks, to not vanish immediately after. See, that's how you can tell he's a better player than me, because, like, if that was me, it's like, oh, he blocked it, vanished, but, he would have been, minus if he vanished off of, Beerus blocking this in the air. So, very good on Shanks to just kind of hold back there. See, I'm starting to get a bit better at this. He definitely wasn't expecting that to land, and I don't think anyone was. That was some... That was funny. Oh, wait. That was unfortunate. Gropis trying to get a super dash out of the situation. Which, I mean, like... I don't know. I definitely feel like, as bad of, or like as weird of a situation as that was for Shanks, Shanks has been definitely very like aware of what's been going on, even after like even when things are going wrong for him, he's just like, okay, now I know what to do off of this in case I screw up. But good on him. And once again for Gropis, no Anchor Broly, and instead left with Anchor Jiren. And this time, he has to deal with UI and Trunks. And I feel like Jiren, in many specific aspects, or not like just like some specific aspects, struggles against UI without assists. That is, so this is already kind of a bad matchup for him, and then now he has to deal with a beam assist on top, it's like, yeah, it's rough. And yep, try to go for physical counter, but I still find it funny seeing this, just because it's like, man, Jiren really does have a counter that specifically blocks, like, not specifically, like, it blocks out, like, almost anything, including grabs of all things. Like, that was such a weird change, but, like, man, anytime, like, I remember the first time I saw, Jiren counter, like, a Dragon Rush, I was just like, what? Why is he allowed to do that? But I kind of love it. But in any case, that was just, unfortunate for Gropis. It was kind of like just a guessing game of like what Shanks was gonna do, whether he was gonna hit or grab, and he went for grab. And that's it for that. Shanks 2-0. Not a whole lot to say on that match, but still pretty good. This time, Gropis is not letting Shanks just get a chance to move in, using the fact that Jiren has a lot of scary options around start and just going a lot more aggressive. Yep, he doesn't even care if he got hit, he just was waiting for that Dragon Rush, he just had a feeling that was coming. That was a whole lot that happened there. And UI assist catching him in the air. This time he blocks the overhead, and it even blocked both of them. I'm pretty sure that was 2 overheads, right? Yeah, that was 2 overheads. And yeah, the second he's trying to do something in the air, he gets them. And the main reason why this works is because the barrier is down here, and Android 18 is like hittable as long as something is outside of the barrier. So because like half her body's outside the barrier, in fact, actually, pretty much her whole body's outside the barrier, because look at this. And yes, despite the fact that that Jiren is has his hand not on 18, this 2S hits, like, do you see this like circle here, like this little like weird like line that's around where my cursor's going? You can pretty much consider all this as part of the hitbox of this move. There's been a lot of like weird situations with 2S specifically where you just kind of warp to Jiren's hand. It's kind of funny. That's good. Getting Beerus out because Jiren's a bit injured. The C assist coming in to stop the raw tag. Well, actually, was that raw or was that Yeah, reflect raw tag. Yeah. Orb setup, scary stuff. Yep. And he's got Jiren assist, so he can extend this pretty a bit more on the orb setup, and he should be dead off this next hit. He gets hit with the same situation as last time. That was I wouldn't blame Shanks for getting hit by that. Usually people tend to mix things up. They don't, but frankly, I'm definitely a fan of if it worked the first time, just do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Blocking that, honestly, if that were me, I would have gotten hit. Also, this is something that I'm finally starting to see people really utilize a lot more. This is one of the big reasons why Jiren is so good. And I think this is one of the few characters I can kind of put under the anti-meta thing. Like, I remember thinking when I was talking about anti-meta characters a while back, I was saying it's like, oh yeah, hit Janemba cool, or like the main 3, but there might be a few more. I forgot Jiren can definitely be under that few more list. If Jiren like is aware of Grand Charge as an option that you can throw in neutral, it's a great way you can react to just beam assists. Like, you can basically just like negate them entirely. You just charge right through them. And so what most people end up doing is throwing out beam assist and running with it. But you can't just simply run at Jiren with the beam if he can just ignore the beam part entirely and just hit you. So that was good. And that was pretty decent damage off Vanish. And he keeps corner because he still has some meter. Very good stuff. Oh, what was that? So, he whips 2 overheads, and Shanks decides to Dragon Rush. And it works. He doesn't even try going for like 2H. He just expects like empty jump Dragon Rush. Like this must be something that he's been hit by like before, and he's just like, nah, I'm not letting this happen to me again. Like I'm not letting people get away with empty jump or like fake overhead into Dragon Rush. But like Gropis just didn't hit him, and that's why this Dragon Rush just worked. That's unfortunate. Also, this could hurt a lot because of how much meter Shanks has. And he's definitely gonna wanna get 18 out because she's fairly low in health. Good reflex. A lot just like reflects out of nowhere. Like people just trying to anticipate something before it even happens. So this was a buff that some people forget even happened, and this can actually be a pretty good thing to throw out in certain situations. They made it so then Jiren's physical counter actually just ignores projectiles. It doesn't like do the counter thing for it, but it just like makes it so that he's just invulnerable. So this is a good way you can ignore mix-ups like this with Trunks. It's one of the few matchups where also, how do you get hit here? Just dash up overhead, classic. What do you try doing? You try pressing something. I don't entirely know what that animation's supposed to be for. But yeah, it's one of the few situations where having Trunks mainly be on like anchor and not in the mid position is definitely like a lot worse, because Jiren can definitely just kind of ignore a lot of these like assist mix-ups with like the flip. Fortunately, Gropis just doesn't quite block it right. Yep, that's Jiren down. I'm trying to like skip by a lot of these like a lot of the deaths because they don't really they only provide a lot, and I might as well cut down the time a bit as much as I can, because like as much as I love like just going on forever about stuff, I might as well like cut down time when I can while I'm here. Like even I'm aware also that super dash was that was cute, you know, like, and it's funny because I think Shanks actually wasn't anticipating that Gropis actually didn't get hit by this, because he saw the explosion of the orb, and I think he was expecting that to be Beerus getting hit by the Destructo Disc, but instead the orb took the hit, so he just got super dashed on. That was really hard to notice, and that was good stuff from Gropis. But yeah, I'm trying to cut down time when I can. Full screen orb setup. That could be scary if you know what you're doing with it. Doesn't quite get a whole lot with it, but that was good reflect. I rarely ever see people make good use out of Beerus' Ki Blast, but Gropis was very aware of his positioning there and knew what Shanks could do off that, so he definitely took that Shanks wasn't the type to just super dash there, and turns out he was right. Getting the spark out, and now he's gonna take well, not the most amount of damage, but definitely a lot more than you would normally take. The cross up, and yeah, that's dead. That's a dead Beerus. Yep. Good stuff from Shanks. But finally, we get to see Anchor Broly. So this is now infinitely more doable than with Jiren. And plus, like 6.5 meter, like, jeez. It's terrifying, dude. Blocks both the overheads, good stuff. Gropis getting hit by just a lot of stray stuff. He needs to kind of just... yeah, well, I mean, I say that, and now he's starting to block a bit more. He's not letting that flip rock. That's good. Slow. Yeah, I don't even think he needed to do his slow one, but, like, screw it. We got it. Nice, nice. Sorry, I was just thinking about something else I was wanting to talk about once this match is over. How does Gropis get hit here? He just gets hit by another one. A lot of 18s after like situations like that tend to like actually, was that even like anything involving 17? No. Okay. Well, for some reason I thought 17 got thrown out. Okay, I'm a bit all over the place right now. But in any case, a lot of people usually try to like save their double jumps. So usually if like they whiff like one hit, they whiff one attack in the air in a situation like that, they usually just like let themselves fall. But Shanks was ready to just go for another hit there, and it worked out. So that was good. One touch on both sides, pretty much. And yep, that is absolutely death. It can always happen to anybody when dealing with Broly. Something I want to bring up. Let me just get to the next match. Alright. Something I wanted to bring up as well. It was something that I saw a bit earlier today from a different thing. I was watching a bit of HOC, because that's what's that's happening right now for me. I was watching a bit of that, and I was watching Noah D, and he runs, I'm pretty sure he runs this like exact same team, funny enough. I think he runs this, or he runs the same shell and then UI. I forget which one, but it was either I was watching him or I was watching someone else with like running Jiren and Z Broly. But the point is, Jiren Z Broly is really strong. One of the biggest reasons for it is Jiren's uppercut also really synergizes well with Z Broly's level 3, because you get more height off of the level 3 for Z Broly, and thus you can get more damage out of it. So if this team wasn't damaging enough, just with Jiren's uppercut level 1 and Z Broly level 3, you get more damage than you would with most other characters. Yes, right. So, remember when I said Jiren had some pretty scary options for round start? Yeah, so this is the scariest one, next to like his 2M, but I think this is probably like potentially worse. But his 2L is a medium. This is a medium starter, and if you get hit by this, and Jiren has Spark and 2 assists, you die. Like, it's actually over. And if you don't believe me, Gropis is going to show you that. This is one of the main reasons why you kind of want to hold back round start against Jiren. Especially when you have a team like Gropis who who has a level 2 super. Really good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, that was a good call out with the 2S. Catching the air backdash. More overheads. Yep. And this is like in itself, like it's kind of like just a really hard situation to be in. Like, there's a lot of different things UI can do. Like, I'm pretty sure I talked about this yesterday, but just off of this move, there's a lot of different things you have to consider what UI can do off of it, and if you guess wrong, you get got. And this is one of the bear situations for UI, because he doesn't need to spend any meter to get a combo off of it. And yep. that was good awareness from Shanks calling out the guard cancel. And yep, like, just that situation alone is just so terrifying, man. Yep. Shanks is starting to realize that he can do a lot of air tears against Gropis, because I don't think Gropis is really ready for a lot of air stuff. And plus his team in general really doesn't have a whole lot of air options, unless you're talking about like Broly specifically. But Jiren and Beerus don't really have a whole lot of stuff they can do in the air, unless like Beerus summons an orb but then like kicks it up or something. But even then it's like, it's not really that great. Jiren. Oh, unfortunate. You call out my backdashes, I call out yours. Extension with Beerus. Good stuff. Yeah, so unfortunately Gropis does the classic and forgets that he already did vanish in his combo. I feel like no matter who you are, this happens to us like every once in a while. Like, I feel like there's very few people, if anyone, that ever just plays consistently and still just never forgets that they vanished. And if they do, they probably have some other problem with their gameplay. But in any case, it's rough. He's only human. Okay, so definitely an interesting time to spark. I don't really think there was really a way for Gropis to really kill Trunks off this, but he definitely wants Trunks to remain alive as Shanks wants Trunks to remain alive as his anchor, and if any character is going to die next, Shanks wants it to be UI. That was a good vanish, realizing that didn't quite work out how he wanted it, and then unfortunately he gets opened up. And yeah, that was a good guard cancel from Shanks as well. Now he gets his UI out. Fake overhead. Wasn't expecting that. And like, Shanks has done like so many like double overheads already that like I don't blame Gropis for getting bodied by this fake one. That's another kill. And now it's Beerus Anchor, which I definitely feel like this isn't the worst thing. It's just that, like, obviously, Gropis' one win so far has been when he's had Broly as his anchor. And hey, you know, we could definitely see some crazy stuff from Beerus. And, like, Beerus' combos with a lot of meter limit break can be pretty strong. It's just that, like, his neutral game, especially solo, is not the best. Or if it's, like, if it is good, it's just hard. Like, if you really do know what you're doing on Beerus, it's still just a lot harder than other characters. Good blocks, but then gets hit by DR. Oh, damn. Oh, right, yeah, he doesn't have assist, so he can't extend it or anything. And even then, he probably couldn't gain enough meter. That was good. That was good awareness. So Shanks has been doing this specific thing where he ends it with 5S like every time, and Gropis knows that. Also, this is a very weird thing. Okay, that's a bit better. Gropis knows that like he can just go through, like he's invulnerable with his DP, and unlike any other DP, he can hit him from there. Like, this is one of the big things with this setup from UI Goku, is that it's anti-DP. Like, you can't just invul out of it. But like Beerus is an exception because he's got like the Ki Blast that come out from the DP. Very good stuff. Definitely not a lot of damage off of that, but still, like, he's gonna get that corner pressure that he wants now. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a kill. Yeah. Unfortunate. Everybody gets bodied by that every once in a while. So yeah. if Shanks... It's funny. That was such a good round start from Gropis, but... Man, it just didn't end up mattering much, because... Shanks has played that super well towards the end. And, like, Gropis did a lot of really good stuff and all, it's just that, like... when he had, like... You could definitely tell that Shanks has been doing just a lot of practice with UI and Trunks. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, like, he's kind of, started, like, holding back a bit when it comes to his 18 play, and is only really relying on, like, the setups and stuff, because, frankly, like, with just how strong UI Goku is, and with how, like, absurdly good, like, the comeback potential is, of Trunks, you might as well just put most of your focus on, like, that. But yeah, like I said, just... You definitely just want to play very passive against Jiren round start, because there's not a whole lot of stuff that, especially as an 18, that you can really do. Just meaty. Can we see what he might have tried to do here? Yep, he just tried mashing out. He just thought Gropis was going to do something fake, but... That's the second time he tried calling that out, and it didn't work. This is going to be pretty good damage. And, yep, beer setup. Orb. Oh, he went for both orbs and tried to do some meaty stuff. I definitely, like, agree with that option, because either you don't either he tries to mash out again like he's been doing, and then he gets killed, because this combo starter is a guaranteed kill at that amount of health, especially, but also, it's just like like, it's just so good. Like, and it's really hard to not meaty that at all. And God, again, I'm really jumping around all of a sudden. I apologize. This is not my best time. But yes, if you meaty that, and he tries mashing out, he gets bodied. If he blocks, like he does here, he pretty much has to spark, or else he has to eat a mix of some kind, and, yeah. I'm trying to get a bit more comfortable and better at this, but it'll come with time. That was a good DP, by the way. And yep. Dragon Rush gets the orbs. He did a bit of a different setup this time. He called out that he was gonna try just reflecting this time to deal with the setup he tried doing before, and it worked. Good stuff from Gropis. This is a but yeah, Gropis is playing really well, and this is just unfortunate. So, for those at home, you Beerus players, here's a good reason why you shouldn't do this round start. Because, or at least against UI specifically, because it don't work. Very rare drop. I rarely ever see people mess that up. Unfortunate. Wow. Okay, but another situation where Shanks doesn't get the combo. That's very strange. But yeah, that DP was definitely... And like you can see, like he's still flipping in the middle of this combo, so he's definitely just waiting for whatever Gropis was wanting to do, and the second he saw that guard cancel, he just smashed a heavy. This was a reset, by the way. How do you get... Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, so... Shanks... This time he got rewarded for dropping that combo, because Gropis was like, oh, there's no way he's gonna drop it twice, but he did, and then... He gets hit with the second hit of the auto combo. The Forbidden Starter. This is gonna hurt. That's rough. Even has Trunks to extend off it. Doesn't need to really level 3 because he's just one touch anyway. Might as well save the meter. By the way, just wanna run this back. I definitely agree with the sparking, because it's kind of the same reason why I agreed with it when Shanks did it before, with Trunks, because you want to save the anchor character to actually be on anchor position. And yeah, and also that was a good guard cancel. That was a good conversion off of that assist. It's not exactly the easiest thing to recognize. I'm pretty sure Gropis has not converted off of that a few times already. That was very good. This is very rarely do people like just want to like mash out of nowhere, and Shanks has shown that he's like been wanting to just like not care about any of like Gropis's potentially fake setup stuff, but Gropis this time used the universal counter and calls Beerus in case it doesn't work, and he gets it. And also, because he's in the corner specifically, he gets a combo. This is such a good play from Gropis. I really like this. Extension into damage, and again, because it's his team of all things, he's gonna just barely kill, like last tick. Really good stuff. Now, this time it's once again Trunks 7-meter limit break, blah, 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 but he doesn't have sparking, so this is definitely a much harder battle for Shanks to fight than when last time he made a Trunks comeback, which because he had sparking back then. If I were Gropis, I definitely would want to try to get Jiren out as soon as you can, not only because he's your point character, but also he's the healthiest. So, whenever you have an opportunity to Gropis, I recommend trying to do that. Yep. Just might as well hold it, since you're at advantage overall. He does eventually get the hit. Can't really have the craziest combo extensions because it's Trunks, but does eventually get the level 3 so he can get the mix, but Gropis does block it. By the way, I got hit. Just saying. There was just the slight delay off of the second hit, and it's literally just enough for the grab to work. This is so annoying. Oh my gosh. I would hate the fight Gropis. Also, that was cheeky. Intentionally whiffing the 2H, vanishing, and trying to like get a cross-up situation against Shanks, but once again, Shanks is not having any of these fake setups. He's just mashing. I will say, vanishing immediately after this was definitely a bit much, but you know, kill's a kill. You can definitely jump cancel that light though. Definitely recognize that Shanks is playing a lot more passive on these round starts, so he is taking that advantage and calling out the Norb. Oh my gosh. This super dash was so cursed, but Shanks decided to commit to the doing the super dash bait anyway, even though Gropis managed to super dash before that even happened. And because of this slight turnaround, because of the positioning that Shanks was at for Gropis to super dash at him, it gave him enough time to react to it. That was unfortunate. And he gets a side switch. That's really good. And that was a lot of damage. Gropis with the call out. Good on him. For Yorbs. Now that was definitely interesting from Gropis. Now, could he give 2H here? Let me run this back. I think he could have either 2H'd or like 5M'd for like the most amount of damage. Obviously, you could have just 5L'd and like done jump cancel and gotten a kill. But like in any case, this could have been a kill right off the bat. But Gropis was definitely like not fully prepared, so he just went for Dragon Rush, and I definitely wasn't expecting that. But Shanks was ready. No assist on Gropis now, so... Oh, there. So, okay, first of all, Gropis doesn't recognize that he gets this hit here. That could have been huge. That could have been a kill already. So that's a second missed opportunity from Gropis. But he does make up for it with this setup right here. So depending on which of these you do, it will either cross up or not cross up, whether you do light or medium. And he does the medium, which does cross up. And literally, like, right as the attack comes out, he's on the other side. And he has just enough time to convert off of it because the assist is meant to wall bounce. That is such a dirty setup from Gropis. That's one of the things that makes, and that's like one of the main reasons why he runs Jiren A. Is because of a setup like that. Passive starts here. Definitely very good on Gropis to not only get the hit to mash out there, but also using 2L. So this is the kill. This is just 8 straight up kill, especially with C assist. Yep, even gets the extra damage with the Beerus Orb. 2 level 1s dead. Really strong start from Gropis. Not a whole lot you can say there, but Gropis' team hurts, man. Hard to deal with. And Shanks not doing like air 17 there, so it doesn't quite work. Also, why? I guess he was slightly in hit stun there. That, or in block stun. That was unfortunate for Gropis. One thing to note is you definitely want to try to call 17 here as early as possible against Jiren, because Jiren has the projectile counter, obviously, and you don't want to just let Jiren just get out for free. So gets the spark out. Also, that's definitely one way to deal with this counter is just run up with an assist and crouch, and thus you avoid it. He even tried to call Broly there, but didn't quite work. How does he get hit here, though? Okay, he just accidentally... I get by this all the time. I always try reacting to Super Dash with no Super Dash by accident, and it's just, it's rough. Orb setup? Nope, he's going for the 2M. That got buffed. And Shanks is not wanting to risk any Beerus pressure, sorry, so he sparks. What does he try doing against the Super Dash? I'm curious. Just kind of throws out a light. That's unfortunate. I think I'll give Gropis benefit of doubt and say he tried summoning an orb, but I mean, either way, like... that, or maybe he's trying to react to the Super Dash and trying to, like, hit it with his jab, which I definitely give him credit for, if that is the case, but, he did it a bit early. Unfortunate. Low. Yep. Big damage should be kill. Yeah. Good stuff from Shanks. Definitely getting Shanks to just hold those and then hit him with the Dragon Rush. Good stuff. Again, it's very scary to just not like try to do something against Jiren. Like, you never know. Yep. Also, there's like a similar thing that Hit does, which is like very tricky to deal with. I'm pretty sure Frieza does a lot of the same stuff too, which is having this like third overhead option that doesn't give you a combo, but just basically get if you hit them with it, they basically have to hold whatever you do next. So pretty scary stuff. Also, I'm very surprised at Shanks just having the awareness to see this slight delay before the next hit, and using that as his opportunity to mash out. And getting Trunks out. It's good. Lets him regen a bit, and also it's his anchor, and he doesn't want to have his not anchor character on be that. Also, that was pretty good from Shanks to just do as many hits in the air as possible to avoid the Broly assist coming up. So that should be kill. Good stuff, good stuff. That was unfortunate. Yeah, so this did work before, so I don't blame Gropis for going for this. This is definitely a great option to deal with like defensive round starts, but Shanks is like going extremely aggressive when Gropis is not expecting it, and this is definitely one of those moments. It's definitely it's definitely unfortunate. Like most characters in the game can just run under these initial ki blasts, so unfortunate. Yep. Yeah. Not a whole lot you can really say about that. And one touch. Yep. Reflects, but then does a delayed low. Good on Shanks. More passive starts. This is match point for Shanks, by the way, so if he gets this, it's a win for him. Also, that cross-up conversion was pretty sick. It even still worked on the it even still worked on Shanks as he was jumping, so that was really good. That was really good patience, by the way. Just running up, doing one hit, and then blocking immediately. Just in case something like all that happens. But unfortunately, he doesn't see the Dragon Rush through all of this, like the crazy effects from the assists. It's ridiculous, dude. So, there's definitely ways you can deal with 17 being out, like using the assist to still make 17 do something, and then like try to throw something out that's a bit just outside of the range of this attack, so then you could potentially hit 18 while they're trying to like hit you after this, because like, oh, we call an assist, it's my turn now. But 18 or rather Shanks holds back a bit and lets Gropis just, get himself hit here. He doesn't get a conversion off of it, unfortunately, but you know, damage is damage. This like, obviously this could have been a much worse situation for Gropis. Like, he could have potentially gone, like, actually punished, but, like, now he's just stuck in a block string because of this guard cancel, so that's unfortunate. Another, kind of just, another reflect that could have been very big, for Shanks, but, he doesn't take it. Gropis not really caring too much about defense. Or rather, he definitely just does not want to be defending much at all. But yeah, that 214, was it 214L or 214M? I think that was L. But yeah, that working out for him. Orb setup. Not quite working out, but yeah. There's not really much else I can say. And again, like I said before, this DP works really well against the setup. That's the extension. Another orb setup. Nope. He kept blocking, and another very good patience on Gropis. He knew that like he couldn't quite get a conversion off that, so he just waited for Shanks to just reflect there, and got him. It's not gonna be kill, but oh, I think I accidentally spoiled it because I tried skipping ahead to cinematic. Called out the anti-reflect string. Actually, I think that's anti-reflect string. Actually, no, I think that's fast enough to still work against reflect, but because of how long Beerus takes, like even if it may still even if it's still like much faster than it used to be, it's still not quite fast enough to deal with level 3. And it's not, now, mind you, Gropis does have Spark, so he can definitely get this health back, and maybe Shanks wants to try to bait out that Spark. I knew this was coming. Like I paused early because like I just want to highlight this. So this is the moment when Shanks is finally fully aware. Like this is like Shanks' brain just expanding. It's like I know the matchup now. It's like I see it. Like he's downloaded Beerus. It's like I understand now. I have the perfect character to deal with this. So yes. The little orbs that come out from Beerus' DP do count as Ki Blasts and not beams. So, because of that, and they don't count as physical hits either. Only like the little only like this little like ring around him counts as a physical attack. And UI Goku, if you just walk forward, can avoid Ki Blast specifically, and he does that. And it's not, and because he's avoiding any sort of attack here, and he's not even like reflecting or blocking, he can't vanish this. He has to get hit now. Like this is literally the perfect option to deal with this. It's so nuts, dude. That was so smart from Shanks, and it was really great to see like him like fully understands. Like I see now. Just like the Neo in the Matrix is like, I know Kung Fu. I think that's what he says. It's been so long since I've seen Matrix, dude. But you know what I mean. It's so good, dude. This time, this didn't work. And that's because I think this might have been another situation of Shanks being slightly aware. But also, to be fair, Gropis definitely did this a bit preemptive, so... Ooh, that could have been potentially big, but no conversion off of it. Getting the sparking out. He jumping all over the place. Ooh, that was cute. So a lot of people vanish, do empty vanish right after Spark, because if you don't tech immediately, you can get a combo off of it, which can get you some, which can get you a lot of meter because of sparking and the meter gain it gives you. But also, if they do tech, then they most of the time just have to hold a block string. Jiren is an exception because he can just say no. Now, I'm pretty sure a physical counter would have been a lot better here, but then again, that could have been countered by the downward Ki Blast that 18 has, but in any case, Shanks was not expecting this, and it works out for Gropis. He doesn't get the conversion, though. It's unfortunate. That should have been a 2H, or a 2S of some kind. Actually, it should have definitely been 2H, so he can keep corner. But like that was definitely like a lot of time for Gropis to react to that. That was unfortunate. Gets the cross up, but doesn't convert. That's unfortunate. Command grab. Yep. Oh, he accidentally messes up this conversion too. That's unfortunate. Calls out DP. Nope. Armored C assist. As much damage as you can. This is the easy kill. I don't think Gropis is aware of what I was talking about earlier with Broly being able to get more damage out of this than normal. You see this sliver? You see this little sliver? If he did the uppercut, waited for like half a second, not even letting him fall, and then did level 3, dead. Like, he gets the kill anyway, but man, that's annoying to see. Like, that's such a good anti-air, air to air, that is. But like, that's such like a big thing with this team that you could do, and he didn't take advantage of it. Calls DR this time. No one's holding a block string fully. Everyone's just all over the place. Good vanish. Very good reflex, even delaying the next one. Oh, he has to block that. Or now that he blocked that, he has to hold all this. Yep. And that's a lot of meter Shanks has. Doesn't commit to anything too much though. I mean, there's not a whole lot that you really can do as 18 here. And then Super Dash gets him. He gets corner now. Pretty much one-touch kill off of most situations, and yeah, just panic reflex. And now it's just Jiren. Oh no. Why not? Why not go for the kill here? Like, come on. I mean, hey, he gets it. Now he has, like, if anything, this is just, like, so much worse for Gropis, because now it's like, hey, now I have 7 meter and a beam assist to deal with your Jiren. Good luck. I mean, hey, Jiren can deal with beam assist pretty easily, like I mentioned before, with like his grand charge, but still, it's hard. Yeah, Gropis is scared to go in, man. Yep, but there's that grand charge make it work. Good reflect. Ooh, this was scary. So like right here, Gropis could have gone for a 2L and gone a kill here, but he was just like so scared. I don't blame him. Like this is like torment point for Shanks, and he's not supposed to have Jiren as his anchor, and it's just uncomfortable. So unfortunately, he still has the whole block string. Luckily, it's nothing too big, so he gets out, but man, that could have been bad. And he doesn't even, like, there's a lot of stuff here that definitely shows that Gropis was definitely, like, panicking here. And he doesn't even think that this is gonna hit. Like, it's rough to watch. And yeah, like, you see how much time is left and how much of an advantage Shanks has? Like, Shanks does not mind playing this, like, lame. Like, this is easy. And, yeah, that was very good. So, Shanks was definitely recognizing that Gropis was playing scared and playing lame. So, he, after, like, doing some, like, zoning himself, he just runs at him. And this is basically this way you deal with, like, most people that are gonna throw out a beam, is just run at him preemptively and hit him overhead. So, that's the end of that set. Hold on, I know the frame I want to pause on. There we are, that's cool. So yeah, that was the grand finals for the Spain playoffs. Definitely a lot of really great stuff on both sides, but one of the, like, the highlights obviously was just finally seeing Shanks, like, and that towards that, like, final match, just like, I finally understand Beerus. Like, there was just, like, a lot of stuff that Gropis was doing, which definitely shows that, like, a lot of definitely shows, like, just how much knowledge he has for the character, but not that many other people seem to know in Spain, and even Shanks has confirmed this, but Shanks is, like, starting to be one of the first that's being like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a second. I'm starting to see some of these weaknesses in this character. And that was very good. a very good way to like play around a lot of the specific like kind of gimmicky stuff that Gropis can do. So and just understanding the specific character weaknesses of Gropis's team, and like there was like another highlight of like him just like running right up to Broly ground start, and just calling out that he'd do Ki Blast, because it's like yes, he could in theory like do like a charge round start, but that's super unsafe and that doesn't work. And if it's not that, then he can like try going for like a jump in or like jumping away, in which case Shanks will be fine. So like, just man, Shanks has just shown so many times that he's like such an absurdly good player. It's ridiculous. I love watching Spain matches, and Shanks is like one of the big reasons for it. So yeah, that was really fun. I should be covering the US West matches, and that should be on Tuesday because I take Sundays off, and I always record the day before I post something. So it's Saturday for me, but you guys should be seeing this on Sunday. And then Monday there won't be an upload, and then Tuesday you guys can get it. But yeah, next thing should be the grand finals for the US West playoffs, so that should be fun. I expect Reynald to be in the grand finals, and I'm really hoping that's the case. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is going to be the case because of how this plays out. Like, I'm not too familiar with the whole system, but like in any case, we're going to be watching it. But I'm hoping for sure we get Reynald, because I am really interested to see, like his play. I never covered him yet, but he's an Android 16 player, and he's really. I don't want to just say anything outright because it's just he's a treat to watch. Anyways, that was fun. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, peace.